It's 2022, and this year we are talking about mending friendships or cutting people off. You know how we do at the top of the year.
I know it always feels repetitive, but I think you need to start looking at these relationships every year.
All right, y'all. To be honest, I got cut off and my feelings hurt.
And I don't really give a damn. So if you cut me off, I don't even know.
Tune in right here on Textually Active. We're going to get into it. Hey, so I see all of y'all sharing y'all products, y'all businesses on your Instagram stories, on Facebook. Why not take out an ad on your favorite podcast and get more listens and more eyes on your product? Textually Active is now offering ads to businesses. All you have to do is send us an email and we'll get back to you about how you can get your ad right here on Textually Active. Send us an email right now at textuallyactivepod@gmail.com. Welcome back to another episode of Textually Active.
Textually Active.
This is your weekly dose of navigating the digital age while dealing with friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. I'm Rez. I got Meezy by my side.
I just woke up, so don't mind me right now.
He a little tired. And I got EA on the boards.
Money EA in the building.
Big money. I learned how to roll my tongue over the holiday.
What you told me earlier, I see it.
What you mean?
You start
I told you. So on the way here, I was riding with Meezy and we was talking about it. I'm just gonna let y'all know how E doing. He on his big 25-8 shit.
I never
y'all.
heard him call himself Money E.
Big money E. Like he's on his entrepreneur shit heavy. He's getting a that's the money machine. You heard that?
You sound like your money machine jammed. It's more like counterfeits.
Yeah, that sound like the Guac 3000 need an iOS update.
That's the money machine, and y'all hear it in the background. So I was telling Meezy on the way over here, yo, my nigga on some shit, dog. He probably gonna ask you some questions, like just say yeah, because he's gonna take you down a rabbit hole of entrepreneurship if you don't say yes. If you say no one time, he's gonna be inviting you to a training, and I'm not playing. You say, oh, Meezy, how's your business going? And you say, oh, it's not doing well. You're in for a treat.
That's nuts.
So, for all of you guys who are starting your business, look to EA, the exec. He has all the answers for how you should start your business. I'm just the middleman. I mean, I could tell y'all about Open Media Agency, but I'm the middleman. So, forward all business inquiries to my husband. He's got that on lock. In other news, I tried to be an entrepreneur this week.
I don't know if that was like a compliment or like shade, but
how do you feel?
I'm just gonna let it simmer.
It was a compliment, babe.
It's gonna let it breathe.
All right, baby. I woke up in entrepreneur land this week.
Okay.
Why?
Do your thing.
I felt like I was doing a few businesses and making some business moves. And the next thing you know, I was in entrepreneur land. So I made a reel about it. It's dusty. We don't all have the same 24 hours. I am reporting back and saying that I don't like that. Okay. I don't like not showering. I don't like staying up for so you took a shower every day? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't have nothing to do with me being an entrepreneur.
It was the way you look back, like, oh, you ain't take a shower in 24 hours?
You said it like it had something to do with you being an entrepreneur.
Sometimes you don't have time to shower, dog. When you on the grind, when that phone just keep ringing, and the hustle's calling, like you don't have time.
I think people make time.
All right, cool.
We all got the same time.
All right, so I washed up in 12 hours or whatever, but I'm just saying.
What'd you do, hit the T?
I did. I'm saying I ain't eat.
It's the J.
Oh my gosh. So he is doing like a motion for the J. So it's like
the J
and you go down and go under.
That's
bro,
funny.
I've never heard of the J, but make sure you hit your asshole too when you hitting the T.
Hit the green eggs and ham.
Hit the green eggs and ham. Nah, yo, before
Reg just told us that, like, maybe what if green eggs and ham
was
about eating ass?
No, because I was singing the Ari Lennox song, and I think it's called Backseat of My Car, and she was like, would you eat it in the car? Would you eat it in the backseat of my And I was like, that song is about green eggs and ham, because that's what the man was saying. Would you eat it here? Would you eat it on the train? Would you eat it here? And it's like, he was asking that man to eat his ass.
That's crazy.
Think ham. Ham rhymes with yam. What's green and sometimes runny?
When I came down.
That's gross.
Dr. Seuss was a nasty
nasty man.
nasty man.
Nasty man.
Okay, I'm not going to call him out his name because he's no longer with us, but that book was about eating ass.
That's the best.
And it was my favorite book as a child.
That's the best time to call people out their name.
What?
If they dead and canceled.
Yep.
Oh shoot. I forgot to start the timer, guys.
Oh well, we here
So
now.
we're here, but right now I want to get into our trending topics for the week so that we can get the show started. Thank you all for listening. If it's your first time here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Rez, and this is Meezy. I just want to make sure y'all know where y'all at. We about to get into the text thread right now.
It's the text thread, baby.
All right, y'all. Welcome to the text thread. This is where we talk about all the stuff that you've seen on your timeline, even if it was a couple of weeks ago. So let's start off. Do you want to start off sad or do you want to start off happy?
All the shit sounds happy to me.
Okay. So remember we was talking all that shit about Will Smith?
Yeah.
I read the book.
Are you reading the book or you read it?
I'm about 60 pages in.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
almost like the prison show, 60 days in. I'm 60 pages
the
in.
LeBron James of book reading.
What?
Every time they see LeBron James and he reading a book, it only be like 10 pages in.
Well, you know who was reading the
And it'd be
book?
upside down.
I got it from I got the idea to read the book from our good friend Mouse. He was reading it on his story. So I asked him how it was. He said it was good. And then he surprised me with the book. He brought it home from Barnes & Noble because I had the digital version, but I'm not good with that because people be hitting my shit and it'd be distracting me. So I'll read for like a page and then I'll go on Instagram, or I'll read for like a page and somebody would call.
It's the same person that every time I text them, it says notify anyway.
And you got to hit the button. Like, I don't give a fuck. I wanted the shit.
I didn't even know that was an option until y'all started talking about it.
Fire.
And I was like, why are my notifications going through? Like, why am I seeing this?
Stupid. It don't
So
even make sense.
why did they make that feature?
I'm not.
It's an emergency, dog.
Because my phone be on Do Not Disturb often.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that gets on my nerves though. I don't like that they tell people, is there a way to turn that off?
Nope.
Do it matter?
Yes, it does. All right. So Will Smith's book was very good, is very good from what I've read. He started talking about his childhood, his father. I'm up to the part, I don't want to spoil it, but where he met DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Spoiling is not. It's a real life person.
And they went
I mean,
to,
look,
everybody
know how,
doesn't know the
We do
story.
understand where the story
Which is why I don't be compelled to read this shit. Because, okay, you had trauma as a child. By the time you were 16, you were fucking famous. And then you were rich.
Hold on, because I don't know the story.
Oh, well, you was
I don't know
broke
the,
for a little
wait,
bit.
I don't know the story, so you kind of spoiling it.
That's not.
All I know is Will Smith when he
How old you think
what's
Will-
that show? What was that movie? Pursuit of Happiness. That's the Will Smith I'm seeing when I'm reading the book with that little boy. Wasn't that Jaden Smith?
Time out.
I feel like the Fresh Prince.
I had a
You've
Rubik.
never seen The Fresh Prince.
Because
Yeah.
literally
He's
the intro,
literally.
the intro is his story.
I got in one little fight. My mom got scared. Is that
Dude,
your movie?
he is a teenager right there, man.
Auntie and Uncle to Bella. Ah, yeah, got it.
And the auntie and uncle is just the producers for the film.
And the crazy
shit.
Wait, you guys are really spoiling this for me.
What you talking about is some bullshit.
No,
Whatever.
he doesn't have an aunt. And
All right,
and
I want
uncle
to talk
and-
about something else. The book is good. If you like it, go read it. Because I can't believe y'all. I thought I was going to be the one to talk about it.
And if you don't want to go read the book, just go look up any Will Smith interview for the last 5 years, and he keeps telling us this story. Him and Quincy Jones.
Anyway, reading the book is very peaceful to me because I get to see each word and make sure that I still know how to read. Sometimes, like, I be slipping a little bit, so I need to read a book. That's me personally. I know a lot of y'all don't like to read, but I've been enjoying reading books in my pastime, especially on the time that I'm spending not on social media. So it's been helpful.
So when you be reading it, you be doing this.
I be stuttering in my head, yo.
That's fucked up.
I do. I don't like y'all. This is a mean show. I am not coming back.
Is that how you got that drop?
Textually
I'm not coming back to the show. You see how they treat me? All right, I'm about to be a bitch.
Hey, I'll just be honest.
Yeah.
This is actually, we haven't seen each other in a couple weeks, and that's just it. That's it.
Got me fucked up. Yeah, y'all got me fucked up. So speaking of working in the same 20. in the same 24 hours. There's been a talk on the websites or the interwebs about people introducing a 6-hour workday and a 4-day work week. And I'm for it. I mean, honestly, I want to do 4 and 4, so 4 days a week for 4 hours. I think that would be perfect.
I mean, they ain't even trying to give McDonald's workers $15
All right, bro,
an
I could
hour.
do a solid 5, but can it just be spaced out? Like, do it have to be Monday through Friday? Like, can I do some Saturdays? Like, what's good? I just want some personal time.
I don't know, bro. As somebody who don't work Monday through Friday, it's really sporadic for me. That one
Sporadic. I ain't got no job.
all right, you work every day. You on your grind, remember?
I am,
Nigga.
and my palms is itching.
And you
palms
still
are
ain't-
sweaty, knees weak, mom spaghetti, and in his
you-
face.
Can you please stop?
The wild shit about that is you still not showering. But anyway, I don't know. It's somebody that that day off during the week you be fired until you realize you might not have another day off until they come back around. So it's like, and also, man, just pay these people, bro. Stop playing. Niggas is barely surviving.
I've been working part-time jobs for a majority of the time since I've been in North Carolina. So I'm kind of used to like a 4-day work week or like having extra time off. Honestly, part-time is like, I enjoy working part-time because it gives me time to do other things. And I feel like the problem with the workforce today is that they expect you to give your entire life. Like, why am I going to a salary paying job for 40 hours a week? Like, anything, what this pandemic has proven is that y'all got people working too long. Because when I'm at home, I'm working, but I'm able to cook, I'm able to do laundry, and I'm still able to get my work done. So you guys, the workforce is fucked up and it needs to get fixed. Pay people what they deserve and stop making them give their lives away to work for a company. Like, I got other shit I want to do. I can't be clocking in 40 hours a week. Like, no shade. No shade. That's how I feel. But for all of you guys who do 40 hours a week, 7 days a week, 5 days a week, it's because we need y'all.
Hey, shout out to you niggas at Amazon that's getting our packages here all the time. I don't think we talk about that enough.
We don't.
Y'all
Shout
niggas
out to the teachers. Shout out to the teachers.
that's using their money to buy the arts and crafts in this store for this.
I got something for
class.
y'all. Hit me up. I got coloring books and all y'all need. I'll bring it.
You do not.
I want to do a teacher drive.
That's
All
good.
right, Issa, do your thing.
Okay. I'll think about it.
But the whole work week thing, it's a little touchy for me because
As a nigga that got free time now,
I don't
Why?
have free
Why
time.
is it touchy
I
for you,
don't have
baby?
free time.
He doesn't have free time.
that nigga work when he want to work.
No, that's not true.
I don't know. I just feel like getting into a place where I'm like, the team is starting to grow.
Yeah.
Like I like the idea of like how Google does it, where it's like you technically work 4 days a week and then you have like a free day, stuff like that. Like I'd rather do that than just like 6 hours a day.
Yeah.
Or I can like, hey, I'm cool with doing 6 hours a day, 5 days a week.
I
It's just weird. Like I'm just trying to understand like where does that really go? Is that more for salary people or is that for what you call it? Because like I don't know. It's a little tough for me.
I think for what I see happening in the future, and kind of adding on to what you said, is the workforce is going to shift because what's happening now isn't working, and it's going to start being more employee friendly. So before it was all for what the corporation wants, what they can do, but realistically, 2020 to 2022 kind of changed the workforce with COVID, people working from home, and people realize that maybe I work better in the evening. Like maybe I don't need to be going to, everybody doesn't want to work 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or 9 to 6. Like some people work better from 12 to 6 a.m. You know what I mean? So it's like catering your shift to what works for you instead of just saying I'm available at these times. The only time you really need to be available if you're working from home is if you have a meeting. So having a general time, and I'm serious, having a general time for when you all have a meeting at 2 p.m., 3 p.m. so that everybody's schedule works would make sense if you want to keep employees. But I think people not going to work and people not applying for these shit jobs have been helping us out tremendously. And I say keep doing it personally. No shade, baby. But keep doing it because we don't need to keep doing, like we're killing ourselves. This is the same job that won't even give you PTO when you sick.
But we keep having this conversation about people who work in offices. We're not talking about
essential.
Yeah, we not talk. It ain't even essential. We're not talking about fast food. You want your meal today? You don't want your meal because I want to work at 12 a.m. You want to be at home in the bed. Like if I want to work,
but what if there are people who like to work overnight?
Okay, is this beneficial for us?
Right.
We only get 4 people to come in here through the drive-through at night. Why do we need a shift open?
I think that's why. That's where it goes
case
back
by case.
Yeah,
it's case by case.
That's where it goes into. Like I haven't seen the 24-hour Walmart be 24-hour in a minute,
and I don't think they've been giving a fuck.
And I think it's fine actually. And I don't see the 24-hour McDonald's being 24-hour no time.
The reason it ain't been 24 hours is
niggas ain't showing up to work.
Not that, because them niggas is getting rid of some of them jobs by putting the goddamn
robots.
The robots in there.
Oh shit.
And then we start cutting out some of this labor at the store. We don't need all these cashiers if motherfuckers go through some checkout.
I mean, is it like...
So it's case by case situation.
It is case by case. I can only speak from...
I'm just saying that
the salary standpoint. I haven't been salary yet, but that's where I'm trying to be.
I don't think money's the issue.
What's the issue then?
It's like what people don't know what the hell they want to do for real.
I think it's all of the above.
And yeah, I'm not saying that money's like a non-issue, but like you can give I worked in a spot where I got paid really, really good, but I fucking hated it there. Right. Yeah. And I was still not like working at my fullest potential.
That's why I say they got to start pleasing the employees, because when you have disgruntled employees, they leave. Like, I want to work. If you ever work with me, I'm that coworker. But, hey, like I want to go to work. I like going to work.
See, but the thing is, that doesn't make the person happy who I'm doing this because I have bills to pay.
Yeah.
Like it's motherfuckers who like to work, but they also like to see a growth. Like I don't want to be doing the same fucking job in this business. I done help y'all raise M's over M's,
right?
And I'm still in the same place.
You right,
motherfucker. I done watch motherfuckers come in, get hired over me, and I've been here. Like,
you're absolutely right. Yeah. I've been in that position plenty of times. Like I just sat here and told y'all the only salary job I had was when I was a teacher. Other than that, all these other jobs I had out here, they've been paying me hour by hour, and you think they respected that shit?
Nah, bro.
Nah. So here I am, looking for something that's going to pay me what I weigh. And that's just where I'm at. Y'all want to know how much I weigh? Okay. Anywho, so the last thing before we get out of trending topics is something that I really didn't care to talk about, but Meezy said it connected to the topic for the day.
It's up, bro.
Meezy has something to say.
City Boys' bike. I know, we going through a few weeks of cold weather, but nigga, we preparing for the summer. City Boys about to be up. I want to send a shout out to my boy Tristan Thompson. You out here showing these women that, hey, listen, I apologize. I did it, but we can still be cool. And I like that, bro. I like we seen Kanye go on stage and cry about Kim. Guess what he turned around and did?
On a balcony with 2 bitches.
Nah, guess who he's with first? Before the 2 bitches.
Who?
Future. You know he got the lessons. We back out here. Tristan Thompson got another woman pregnant. I like the way he put the post on Instagram. It was like, it said, now that the paternity test has determined that I'm the father.
He is the father.
Like he wasn't sure about it until he got the paternity. And that's how it be for some of us. Some of us don't know if that's our kid until the paternity tells us that's our kid.
Okay, so I didn't know these parts of the story. I'm actually excited that he is taking the high road and claiming the child that is his.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's really the truth behind the situation. Like, we can joke about City Boys being up or whatever, but the truth is you're bringing a life into this world, and y'all are all going to have to work together. Because
this nigga finna have to play basketball till he's 75 if his baby mamas get together.
I mean, all y'all have to do, and I've never had the baby on. Nobody had the baby on me. But if somebody had the baby on me, I don't know if I would be as strong as some of you women are. I'd probably be in jail. Picture left eye. After she burnt down the mansion, that would be me. However, y'all strong for being able to take it around and go on an apology tour with your family to try to get your family back together as if you didn't fuck a bitch raw during COVID.
So, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but clearly Dr. Miami got some real powers, because if Chloe J. Simpson really got him strung out like that,
hey, I don't know, nigga.
Chloe J. Simpson is nuts.
That's hilarious. But niggas are saying that crackhead Lamar Odom was a better partner to her than Tristan. So she might got the fire. You don't know. She might have the fire. French was up. Lamar was up. Tristan up. She might got the fire, bro.
I'm saying he might want to stay away from her.
Oh no, bro. You know they got that new show on Hulu, and she the only one without a storyline right now. So you know, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Kim and Pete, Courtney's about to get married. Like she the only one with a storyline. So you never know.
I never watched it, but I see how this ties into what I want to talk about today.
Oh.
So let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back with the main discussion.
You need promotion and visibility for your product? Why not do it right here on Textually Active? It's a space right here that you can add to. If you got a podcast, a book club, a vinyl, a candle set, whatever it is you do, we might need some lashes. You can promote your product right here on Textually Active. Be sure to click the link wherever you're listening to this to, and you can get more information there. Promote your stuff right here with Textually Active.
All right, so we're back, and I'm ready to get into the topic for the day. Basically, it's 2022. Who did you leave behind? Like, did you leave behind your friend? Did you leave behind your mother? Did you leave behind your brother? And are you sure that they should be left in 2022? Because right now, something that I'm going through is mending and repairing friendships at my big age.
You?
Yes.
Yes.
I know. You would think that I would be the one who keeps friends and doesn't lose them. And honestly, that's like been my mantra for a long time. So when I do lose friends, it hurts. And I'm sure people can see it. I bleed all over the internet. I bleed on Twitter. I bleed on Instagram.
That is, we're feminists here. We get
Oh,
That's good.
like my heart is heavy, dog. I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. Like I got red on my lips, dog.
You want to be a dream chaser so
Like I am.
bad,
Meek,
bro.
please send me my dream chasers.
Oh my God.
Please.
Like, did y'all not hear that in a Meek Mill cadence? Like, I want my heart on my sleeve. Like, I hear it.
I'm so serious though. Like I do. And when I lose friends, that shit hurt. Like I really be crying about that shit. And I listen to Meek Mill Heavy Heart and I cried to that song. Like, and when he be like, the streets left me with a heavy heart. Like these bitches left me with a heavy heart. What's good with y'all?
God bless the reservoir, the strain over. Huh.
So that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, I don't understand how people can just like put friendships in the mud and keep it going as if we ain't been through like a whole bunch of shit together. Like, I don't like that. And I also don't like to apologize. So here we are.
Maybe, you know what? Today, I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Let's do it.
All right, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
So, Meezy, can you help me?
All I'm trying to figure out is we keep doing this shit every year. We keep going.
Okay.
There's some people.
I'm clocking out. I don't need to be here. You keep going.
All I'm saying is we keep doing this every year. It's certain people that you need to get away from around you. Certain people. And then when niggas start doing it,
Feelings be hurt.
niggas is offended.
I am.
But niggas be wanting to know why.
I
Like,
am.
But then the meme on the other side to tell you, you ain't got to explain yourself to nobody.
I am.
And niggas keep posting this, and I be trying to figure out, is you gonna do it or is you not gonna do it?
And they be doing that shit to me. They be like, that bitch gotta go.
And so then I be trying to figure out why, like, now why do you have, if you know what's up and you know what's up, then what's wrong?
You're right, but it still don't hurt. It still don't feel the same. Like, I don't know, like certain shit be reminding me of people. Like when I listen to certain songs, when I smell certain scents, that's the type of person I am. So like, and then it don't fucking help that you got an iPhone and it'll make an album of that person. Like y'all still speaking.
Delete it.
Okay.
And then I'll be trying to, and then also.
No, because how far do you take it? Because I don't delete, I don't block, I don't remove, I don't do any of that. I hold on to it.
Oh, I do the same. But I don't take it. I'm not in my phone looking at pictures that often.
I do.
So whatever's in there that they done made, I have no idea because my phone is full of pictures of us in here, pictures of Jazz, and pictures of shit I done made and memes
if I go on my Apple, my joint is gonna be straight up memes and TikTok.
Exactly.
And
So
and Ghetto Boys.
So your iPhone don't do the thing where it say for you,
Probably.
and it gives you the New Year's Day recap.
Probably.
It gives you where you was at with your husband, your bachelorette. It's giving me all the things, and every week is something different. And I'm like, bro, like slow it up.
probably,
But y'all don't
I
look
don't
at
look
it.
at that tab.
I do, cause
it's there.
Because of what?
I'm
knows
fond of memories. Look,
Right.
I like. Okay,
And so then, which brings me to my next point in this argument. You be a shooter.
take a break.
Like, when niggas offend you, you be wanting to cut niggas off. So you understand both sides here. You are a shooter. And what I mean by shooter, I don't mean in a literal sense. What I mean is, if Rez feels some type of way, Rez is not afraid to let you know she don't feel the type of way. She stand up for your friends, her friends, the people that came with her, the lady she just met in the bathroom who's really nice. She gonna stand up for people she care about.
Someone who just interviewed her.
Yeah. If they had a real good conversation, no, Red's down. For
Nah,
the
she
cause.
good. I know her. She good. Let her in. She good. Yeah, you right.
And so this is not for just Reds, because there's people like that out here who hold relationships and friendships and things real close to them.
I do. So I guess I think what it is that people know that that's my soft spot. Like we can argue day for day, day after day, but the minute you say da-da-da, or you take it too far, it's, hey, this phone number no longer works for you. Do not call me. Do not contact me. It's over. It's up and it's stuck. And I feel like people take when I say that for real. And I just be fucking kidding, dog. Like, you can hit me whenever. I love you. I love you, dog. I'm going to love you forever. But don't you ever talk to me like that again.
Two things. Going back. Do they, though? Do they know you're like that? Right?
Easy.
The more time that we grow over the years, I've learned. Because
I mean, it's not just to make it only about you. It's like to make
true,
it
but in this example, me being the person that I am, I don't know if me and Rez has ever gotten that far.
But I would argue that you can't project, like you can't, like no one's a mind reader.
Exactly.
So no one will know, right? And say like, oh, you know this. Like, no, I don't.
Right.
Like,
true. People don't know how serious you are.
Like technically life, like, and this is talking about in general, not saying Rez, like your life does not revolve around other people. Like,
exactly.
You're not other people's world.
You're right.
And vice versa.
And vice versa.
Yes.
And I do feel like, and this is something that I've learned and been new, that the tone through text message is not the tone. Like, it really don't be the tone. And I think for me personally, I don't laugh. Like, I don't like laughing because I get too carried away.
Which makes my second point. You do not LOL. There's nothing about when you talk, nothing about when you text. Like, you don't even LOL when you text
I
people.
get carried away when I laugh. Y'all notice I'll go down a giggle path and we'll sit here and laugh for 2 hours.
Hilarious.
So I try.
That usually be my goal when I come here, to make Rez laugh really hard one time.
I try not to, because if I laugh, all y'all will hear this whole podcast is like, come on.
You gotta see the YouTube to understand what that noise was.
Yeah, all you would hear is this.
But I think what be happening. I think what be happening is like, with those, like we never get to a place where we generally talk about it, and I think that has been my goal since like the last quarter to like have conversations with people, because every time I watch TV,
Okay, so do y'all want to know what happened?
I mean, we can get there.
We done?
No, what I'm saying is every time I watch TV, the plot of the storyline be something happens, somebody finds out something happens, and nobody ever told the entire story.
All right.
So it's like, if we just kept talking to each other and told each other the truth about what's going on, none of this shit would happen.
You ready? Do y'all want to hear the story?
I mean, okay.
All right, so short story short. Lost a lot of friends during the wedding. One, heavy heart. It hurt. Somebody who was supposed to be in the wedding that wasn't. And we got into a disagreement. I felt like the signals got crossed and we was just barking at each other when we got on the phone because we're both like, rah, rah, that's my rah, rah friend. Like we just, like that's how we communicate. So I feel like I didn't do a good job listening to what she was going through during that time. But at the same time, it's my wedding, dog. Like, I know that you going through a lot. I'm going through a lot too. And I know we didn't have enough time to check each other. But like, the shit don't be feeling right when you got somebody, you friends with them and you know they family, they know your family. And then you got to have this moment without them and act like everything is cool. Like people don't know that I fuck with you and you not in the pictures that you were supposed to be in. You know what I mean? And then to make matters worse, it was a week before the wedding. So like when I say shit that like I don't want to talk about the wedding or I don't want to talk about the wedding planning part of it, it's because I was a nasty motherfucker during that wedding. But I got the shit done. So to lose somebody during a time that's supposed to be joyous and happy, I can't sit up here and say that everything was great when I lost somebody that I care about. So when I come on here and I talk to y'all about friendships and relationships and all the ships in between, I want you to know that I'm serious when I say that I care about friendships, relationships, and all the ships in between. So for me to lose a friend and be able to come on here and kiki about it, it's not like, oh, here she goes talking about the same shit. The ship is blowing west. No, baby, the ship is right here. And if you're listening, that's just what it is. And if you know me, you know who I'm talking about. So I say all that to say, take your time when you are talking to your friends. Like, take time to really listen. Take time to understand what they're saying. Take time to put yourself in their shoes, and vice versa, because it don't even really be worth it to take it there.
So I hear you, and so that's why, because people move how they want to move. And that's why I am a real big advocate of saying that shit in the moment. Like, if Big Sean felt the way he felt about Kanye, it shouldn't have took the Drink Champs interview for him to say that. Right? You've seen this man, like, you know what I'm saying? You've seen this. And we keep saying,
bro, are Kanye and Big Sean really even friends, though?
But, I mean, but
they have a relationship. He changed the man's life.
But no, but,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we have something. We have memories together. Okay. You got me from my mama's basement, and I bought her house.
But what happens if you don't? That's not how you move, though.
But what I'm saying,
I mean, so Kanye is messy, and
so now you all of a sudden got the courage to say this?
Because who are you talking about?
Big Sean.
Big Sean had the courage to say what?
Big Sean has felt like this for years.
Felt like what?
I mean, his disdain.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to.
They owe him some money.
Big Sean feels like Good Money owes
good music owes him some money.
Yes.
Fucking when him and Drake, this whole situation has always been about him and Drake, Kanye and Drake, and it took some of it spilled over into his relationship with Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
So if you felt like this for years, right, it shouldn't take Kanye saying something wild about you in order for you to say it.
That's right. And
even if you've been beefing, listen to me. What I'm saying is, what Rez just did was Rez had a real moment, right?
No, but I do agree with you.
Yeah, but you just had a real moment. So if said friend is listening and hear it, now we can open up a dialogue. But if you ain't never, if you like, I'm not gonna reach out to her, she not gonna reach out to you. Right. We ain't never gonna have this moment.
Because if I'm coming on here and I come on here and I talk crazy about people, guess what? They're gonna talk crazy about me. And that's not how I feel about the situation. So for Kanye to open up that door, he been ain't giving a fuck. But my thing is, when I bring shit to your door that you did, don't start telling me shit that I did. That's not your time to tell me what the fuck is wrong with what I do. And I'm sorry, because you had plenty of time to tell me. But it took for me to say, I ain't fucking with her, for you to say it. And all I said was, I'm not fucking with you.
Pick me. That, I feel like that
is
train of thought, right? That train of thought is very, very similar to when you and someone that you're very cordial with You haven't spoken to each other in a while, but you're the first one that said, damn, you don't fuck with me because you're the one who happened to text first. Mm-hmm. I just think that's the equivalent of that.
Yeah. But I also think in that, to push that further, that conversation further, like when I'm telling you something that you did wrong is not a chance for you to rebuttal and say, well, you did this, because that's not going to get the conversation anywhere, right? Listen, so the real thing is to solve that first problem first. And the adult thing to do is solve that problem first and then put a button on your problem until we get over the first hump.
But I don't think that's how people see problems.
Okay. It's not realistic.
It's not realistic because if I spill this water, right? I bump it. I just bumped it. It was an accident. Mm-hmm. And I bumped it because me and E was trying to walk past each other. And he'd be like, damn, nigga, you spilled the water on the floor. And I'd be like, but you was in the way. Like it wasn't just all me that did this. Like,
right.
You played a part in this too.
But it's like, also, why was the water there? Why was it?
Who brought the water?
Who brought the water?
There's a bunch of questions that if we don't have a real conversation, if I don't get to say my piece, then
but my thing is, if I don't get a chance to get my stuff off my chest and you yelling at me about stuff that don't even pertain to what I'm trying to tell you before I can get all my stuff out, that turns into an argument, which leads to
but
fight.
in what world is that realistic? Where it's just like I just receive information.
Well,
and I don't push it.
We do that here every week. It's called not talking over somebody when they're talking.
But that's not what goes on. If I do something to you, Rez, right? You feel like I did something to you.
I'm gonna listen.
Do you not want to know why I did what I did?
I'm gonna ask.
And so now, if I say I did this because you did ABC to me, is that not me giving you my problem?
But it sounds petty now, because why didn't you tell me when I was doing A, B, and C that's why we're here?
Because you were trying to get your grievances out with me.
But that's not how it is all the time with friendships. We have downtime where we say, yo, bitch, remember that time when da-da-da-da-da? And it's like, yeah, bitch, I remember it. That kind of hurt my feelings.
But like...
Okay, let me preface this by saying I'm in therapy now.
Okay.
Can I get applause?
I don't know. Cause you out here right.
No, I'm serious. I'm in therapy now. So the res that y'all had in 2021 is not the same res that y'all getting in 2022. And I promise you that. Like, I'm not saying come to my doorstep, but I am saying I'm welcoming conversations, positive, uplifting conversations, moving forward conversations. I'm working on me. So I say that to say that the level that I'm coming from may be different because everybody isn't in that mindset. You know what I mean? They're not doing the healing or they're not doing the work. So when I'm talking to you, when I'm saying these things on mic, I'm coming from a space of like, I've been talking to somebody about this stuff. Like, I'm not just, this isn't my first time saying this on the mic. I've been working on myself, learning what my flaws are so I can identify when I'm wrong in a situation. And when I hear you say that I was wrong, I'm not offended because it's not the first time I heard it. I told myself, bitch, you was wrong. Like, you really need to rethink how you did that situation. So when I hear people come to me, it's not me being on the fence. Now I can listen.
Yeah, but you articulate poor.
What do you mean?
The way you always say it in a stance of Rez needs to get her problem out the way first before. And if we all sat around thinking about like this, like that, like I need to get my problem out.
I articulate poor?
Yeah, what you literally said was people need to put their problems to the side and let's address the problem because that's your problem.
Right.
Don't you think I feel that way? I think you need to stop talking to me so I can get mine off.
Our problem is our problem, right?
Right.
So that's us talking about the problem that we had. There are two people involved in the problem.
Got you.
Right? So I say, talk about the problem. The problem is I didn't like the way you talked to me in that moment. Okay. I should have did X, Y, and Z. You should have did X, Y, and Z. Boom. We're talking about the problem. We're not talking about, well, that time you left me at Popeyes was fucked up, or Bojangles chicken don't even slap like that for my birthday, or damn, you ain't get me a gift for Christmas. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the problem at hand.
And
I mean, I agree with that, but
I think niggas just be holding shit in and spiral.
And it don't use that word with me. Spiral is it It's a trigger word.
I think that's what happens. Like, I done let a lot of shit go in my life. But today is the day I want to talk about all this shit. If we gonna have a conversation about whatever the last catalyst was, let's have a high count. Because if we not, we never gonna be able to get past this. Mm-hmm. If we not.
So that leads me to my next question. When you do forgive people, because we've been on that for a minute. When you do forgive people, like, do you expect to get back to where you were before?
We keep cliche for a reason, nigga. Yes, I might have forgave you, but I still have not forgotten. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could we sorry, everybody under 30 listening to this conversation. Yeah. We apologize in advance. I heard that. The niggas is saying we talking to
me and Meezy are in our 30s.
We old, bro. We just trying to guide you so when you get 30, you can be like, I did hear them say that this
right,
one time.
And that was right. Maybe I do need to text my friend and tell him.
I'm getting older. My friendships are not the same as they used to. Niggas around me as parents once and twice. They got 2-3 kids.
You got grown ass friends.
They fucking got jobs. They move away. Get married, have families in other places. So what happens is if we beef,
I don't like that part.
This wild and it'll be nasty.
That shit hurt my feelings too.
Some relationships are phases for most part. It's never going like even in when I met Jazz, our relationship ain't the same today as what it is now. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So relationships are gonna grow and evolve. So if we fall out, there is no way I can expect for us to get back to where we was because we've grown as people.
You absolutely
our
right.
Our relationship has changed in any way.
This nigga spitting.
So it's like, yes, like because I don't never see like friendships ending. And we could never get back unless, you drastically did some shit. Fuck my baby mama, kill my mama. Some drastic stole me, try to steal some money. Like, stuff like that.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
Like,
y'all can keep going.
I think what be happening is people fucking have arrested development.
Right, but I'm rolling with you to the sense of, like, I think our generation and younger, like we've gotten to this whole like self-preservation mode, right?
Right.
And my thing is like, if you have an issue with a friend, a loved one, or whatever, right? I think like going into that place and not doing the work, like that's a part of the issue too.
Yeah.
Right. It's not to say, I feel like I agree with you that yes, it's hard to say that it will 100% be the same.
Right.
But it's not something that just, you know what I'm saying? Like when you break something, right, it takes a little bit more to make it work still, right?
Yeah.
You got to put glue, you got to put tape, you got to do all these extra pieces to keep it going, right? It might still be a little wobbly, but at least it's like not completely like, nah, yeah, I'm good.
And I feel
unless it's like the big red flags, right?
Niggas did some foul shit, but I feel like
let's say that we don't have that toxicity in our life. Like, let's say if it's just like a simple argument that just got out of hand.
I feel like those. Oh, I'll be honest. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it honest. I think people do that shit on purpose. Like I think
you think people cause shit so they can just end it.
I feel like
instead of just saying, "Hey,"
because we be passive. We're a passive generation. Like, so you say something to me on like, I held it in and I remembered. Right, I remember.
And I just hold it against you?
And I'm fucking petty, so I've been holding this against you. So now here's my chance to bring all this shit up.
See, that's because our generation wants to end the other. Like, we want to devastate the other person.
And we don't know why, bro. It's all of this shit. Everybody take like
it's so extreme.
Like,
it's so extreme.
Oh, right. Getting people back?
Yeah.
No, we're just saying basically I was saying that I understood where he was coming from when it comes to your relationship is not going to be the same.
Yeah.
Right. But if you don't do the work, then it's not going to be anything at all. Right. And the thing is, I feel like people don't want to put in the work. And I'm not saying that
it depends.
I'm not saying that it has to be exactly the same, but I think there's a way that no matter what, you can have how you interact with certain people.
It happened to me. Moment of transparency. Me and Tiffany wasn't fucking with each other for like 3 years.
You can say that because y'all cool now?
Yes, I can say that because we cool now.
Would you be saying this if y'all wasn't cool?
I wouldn't call her out her name ever. I wouldn't talk bad about her. Like, that's my dog. I feel like if there are soulmates, like Tiffany is my friend mate. You know what I mean? But we fell out. It was over some birthday shit. I guess she was upset I didn't show up to her birthday, but she was inviting a bitch I ain't fuck with.
Listen to what women fall out.
How I'ma show up to your dinner if you got the bitch that I don't fuck with there? And
you supposed to bring your new nigga and not worry about.
So me and Tiffany fell out, and
that was genius.
bring your new nigga.
Thank you.
I be listening.
Thank you. And we have that picture. That's funny.
What picture?
When me and you were at somebody's birthday party.
Oh yeah.
We were both skinny back then.
Woo, that's funny. Okay.
I mean, that's part of my other point, but I'll tell you in a second.
So she came to me and she was like, we need to talk. And I was petty. I was like, Tiffany want to talk to me? Why she want to talk to me? And that bitch came to my door. She was like, I'm talking to you today. Where are you going to be at 6? I said, oh, she want to fight. I said, well, you could come to the house. We got Gigi there. Rosie going to be there. I don't know if Rosie was there, but Rosie might have been still young.
These are either animals,
way. Yeah, Rosie, Gigi going to be there. Lisa's going to be there. It's going to be dope. You come to the house. We good. She pulled up to the house like a fucking mobster. I said, oh, this bitch not playing. And I sat on the couch. She sat on the couch. We talked about it and we just cried. Like, this is why I feel this way, but I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like, you my dog. I know this shit was petty, but I miss you. I see you doing shit like you got a new nigga. Shout out to Babe. You got a new nigga. I want to meet him. Y'all about to start a family. It look like y'all about to get married. I want to be a part of this. And I was like, well, okay. And it took time and it took work.
Well, okay.
The fine print is that the fine print is that Rez didn't apologize.
It took effort. And I didn't apologize. I don't think I did. Tiffany, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if I apologize. I said, I'm sorry for making you feel that way.
I'm ready to go.
And my point be what you just said. We are very self-preserving.
Yeah.
So neither one of us wants to look weak in this situation. I won't reach out to you because I don't want you to be saying I came to you.
So me crying in my living room with you ain't enough of an apology? I got to spell it out too?
No,
but
because we ain't address how I felt. Just because you start crying, I don't know why you
No,
cried.
she did. We both had it back and forth.
I am saying that you acknowledging what I did does not tell me that you felt bad for
What are you talking about? We both sat down on the couch and said that where we were wrong, why we were wrong, and how we want to fix it.
That's
Why
just
don't
the
you
terms
like
and
apologies?
conditions. The sorry is the signature.
People need apologies still.
That's
I need apology. I need acknowledgement. I need apology.
So
That is
I
me
am
signing the
acknowledging
lease.
it.
That is
What are
me
you
signing the
talking? I'm
lease
not
of our
apologizing.
friendship.
I'm not fucking sorry.
Why?
Why? Do you know what it means to say that you're sorry?
No, the thing is.
Do you know what sorry means?
So-
I've never been a sorry person. I'm a very uplifting, intentional person. So I'm not sorry. I don't want to be sorry.
Don't play this word
isn't the
jitsu
game.
stuff.
This isn't
right?
the game.
This is-
Sorry,
this is
I win
word-
at that
this is-
game.
This is wordplay.
I'm not playing sorry.
So-
SORRY. I'm never sorry.
Semantics.
All right, so let's rhyme back. You never apologized.
All right, well, I'm gonna ask Tiffany, but I think I did apologize. Damn. Like, what y'all want me to say? I apologize sometimes, but I don't like it.
It's just
Why?
accountability.
You be wanting people to apologize to you, but you don't be wanting to apologize to them?
Because I don't want to. And I'm not doing it no more.
Look, all she's trying to do
And
is
I
what-
never
is-
did it
is what
before in the
says on her
past.
shirt. That's all. That's all it is.
That's a nut.
But black women, you are art. All right, let's go ahead and take a break because y'all about to get on my nerves.
That's not my fault, bro.
It is.
We
Y'all
gotta
about to
change-
get on my
We gotta
nerves.
stop lying, bro.
I'm not lying.
And we're gonna send you the bill for the therapy.
Oh my God.
Right. We account.
No. All right, so we're back, and for our final thoughts, I want to touch on one more thing about mending relationships, or I think we did more so friendships, mending friendships. So the last thing is, what aren't you able to come back from? Like, what's a scenario where you just will no longer talk to that person anymore, and nothing, not time, not apologies, not time spent, not, what is the other one? Acts of sorry, like
Hidden licks.
hitting licks. Like, what's something that won't ever fix the relationship? Like, if they did this to you, it's like, nah, we're not doing that again.
For me, as a person who is like well aware of myself enough and understanding how I act and how I react to things, I think it's gotta be like extreme. It's extreme shit. Like, well, like I said earlier, like you gotta try to kill my mama, tried to, you know what I'm saying, take money out of my life. I always laugh at Drake for telling Rihanna that he apologized to her for not being friendly because he had niggas trying to end him. And it's not, like, if niggas is trying to end you, like, we might not ever be able to get back from that. It depending on circumstance, but like it's gotta be deep shit.
But is that everyday life? Like I get that. I get the extremes and stuff like that.
I know what mine is.
It could be, bro, because you don't know who jealous of you.
Right.
Like, it's a motherfucker right now that think my business is gonna be. I do fucking social content, micro content. I'm finna be better than E. I'm finna get all these connections. Like that is. There are people who are like that, who smile in your face and do shit like that. So it's regular shit.
I think it is. It's an extreme though.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a reality that we don't live in right now because we're new levels, new devils. Like we're still on our chill. We chilling. But when you do get into the level that Drake and Rihanna are in, I feel like that's their reality. Right now, on our level, that may not be our reality. Our reality is like we falling out with friends. We may fall out with a loved one. And in those situations, my like red tape, caution tape, red line, don't start telling my secrets, bro. You know a lot. If I see you on Facebook telling the people how I had a yeast infection in middle school, it's going to be a problem.
All right, part of me is like, is that a real example?
That was oddly specific.
Yeah,
it's not an example, but I'm just saying. Like a lot of us go back. A lot of my friends, we go back to the cradle.
I mean, you might be able to become a rapper, yeah.
Right. So a lot of my friends, we go back that far. So if you digging that deep in the dirt to say, let me tell you something about this dirty bitch Rez, and I see it on Facebook, I see it on Twitter, like we can't come back from that because you've been a hater, and that's just that. Like, it's no shade, but you've been a hater. You've been waiting for us to fall out so you could tell everybody my shit.
I think I'm gonna toot my own horn here, and I don't mean this to be I'm better than people. I don't, but I think I have gotten to the point with myself, where you telling I peed on myself in the 6th grade.
I'm not saying that it would bother me. It wouldn't bother me, but we're not coming back from that. I'm going to retweet it and laugh with you. Yeah, I got a pissy pussy. What's up? Like, I be peeing. So, haha, it's so funny. Now we won't talk anymore.
But I don't think that... I
don't care, but don't do that. Like,
I want to get to the root of what made you feel like you need to say that. That's where I would get. So that if we get to an understanding about that, we might kick it back.
What you gonna do? You gonna be like, so what made you say that on Twitter?
Like, what's the deal? Like,
what's
the issue?
It was when you posted on your story a song that we both know, and I felt like you was talking about me, so I had to get your attention.
All right then. But like, it's some people out here who think if we get into the basis of an argument and we going back and forth.
Are you saying some people don't know how to argue?
Yes, and I also think that people think this is the time. Arguments is the time to air out your grievances.
Oh, okay.
And I think he said it. I think he said he would feel a type of way if we was arguing and I said something low blow to him. Yeah. He said we wouldn't get back.
Yeah,
I would too.
My piece is
if we in the face to face and you saying
that's why your mom ain't shit or some shit like
it could be face to face, SMS, smoke screen or smoke signal. If we're in the heat of the moment and you say some wild shit to me, to like kind of like, oh, like you're just trying to hurt, like, nah, we good. Because I feel like I don't tend to go too far.
He said I gotta breathe real deep when I catch an attitude, because we got a whole nother level that I could take it to. Y'all ain't never see that look in EI where he be not playing. Like, I know that look. I be like, oh shit, he not playing with my ass. He do. If it was the camera that. When he was saying, there's just some things that you don't come back from, I'm like, damn, have I ever said?
Why? Why is it for you?
I feel like the same way that, was it a drunk, what's the thing that drunk person's speaks sober thoughts or whatever it's called? I think it's the same thing. I think you're drunk with anger, right, in that particular case. And this is how you really, truly felt. And the thing is, you don't truly fuck with me. And if you don't truly fuck with me, like, you felt like that, you felt like that I hurt you that bad that you got to take it to a whole new place. or you gotta pull up shit that don't even matter to what has happened, like we good, because that means that you can't control yourself. Like, I just feel like that in certain places, like that just feels like, do you truly have my back?
Right.
I only want people around me that I feel like will have my back.
Yeah. So you don't want people who want to deliberately hurt you and save things in their back pocket to bring up when it's an argument. I feel like ours is the same, babe.
Damn, I had a question that would have been great for this episode.
What?
Like, how do your friends approach? Like, how would you want your friends to approach you with how they feel about maybe your character flaws or how they feel about you?
I just want them to make sure that it's not a time where we're about to do something that's fun. Like if I'm coming in and I'm about to do the podcast and you like, yo, Rez, let me talk to you for a second. The podcast about to be bad. Because I'm thinking about it the whole podcast and all of the things that I want to say to you during
But what I'm saying is, what if we are about to go do something fun, right?
Yeah.
And we all get dressed and then somebody be like, Rez, you gotta relax. You know, you drink a little bit, right? Tonight, not tonight. For you to be...
I'm not going to go.
See, like, it's a thing where we know about you and like, E, we about to go do something fun. Like, E, tonight, we having fun. We don't want to talk. Like, this is who you are as a person. We don't want to talk business. Like, we having fun. Like,
I've done that to me, and I have not gotten offended by it.
And it's like,
I do. I don't know, like, I take energy seriously, like, just the chemistry in the room of people. And if somebody were to say something like that to me and me knowing that I'm sober now and they're still thinking about old Therese who used to get drunk and all the rest, it's like, damn, bro, that's how you see me. And I wouldn't be able to go out. I'd maybe hang out next time, but I wouldn't be able to go out that night. I have to stay home because I would be in the corner like, yeah, this bitch just said da-da-da, and I need to... call my therapist. Hey, so somebody just confronted me. Like, I haven't gotten to that part of healing yet. So I'm still fresh. Yeah. I know that those things are toxic. I know that it doesn't mean that people don't want to hang out with me. They're just giving me a warning, but I'm not a preschooler. So you don't have to warn me about my behavior. I know.
Then I just feel like, not saying you,
but
I'm not saying you, but I feel like in those type of situations, if that happens, right? If you're like, yo, like, you don't have to do me that way, then you need to be ready for what comes when you do it.
Oh yeah.
So my thing is if I don't warn you about showing your ass and you do it anyway, and you should know better, then you should be completely okay with what's coming afterwards.
And then to answer the question, the best time to do it is like, is calling them. Call them up, FaceTime them, show up.
I'm me. And when I step in rooms, I don't change my voice different. I'm me. So if you don't fuck with it, then you wasn't fucking with me to begin with. So fuck you.
Okay. Is that about what part is that? Who are you?
Showing your ass in public?
If you show your ass.
Yeah.
What about?
I'm not finna change because you don't like it. Okay. Fuck you. Fuck you. If that's where and our friendship end from there, we'll talk. We'll get to an amicable split. But
if they pull you to the side and say, "Yo, Meezy, I don't like the way you act."
I'm loud and you get drunk.
Crass,
you loud.
I'm loud, crass. What you say on the opinionated? That's true. So I feel like we spend.
Do you want me to go or not? And then if you beat around the bush with your
right. So
I'm gonna go and fuck shit up.
So when is the perfect time? Because we didn't answer the question.
Petty. That's petty.
Is there a perfect time to confront?
Is it petty? Because if I'm gonna be who I am and you think you like who I am as a person, when are you ever gonna tell me that you don't like this? Is what you ask. When? So apparently, if we not gonna discuss it, you probably don't like who I am as a person.
But one thing is like,
I think what you be saying is we be holding on to friendships because we've been friends for so long, and some of us really don't like each other, and we probably need to get rid of this shit.
Nah, but Meezy, you're coming from you're speaking as if you don't have couth, and you do. You understand there's a place and time for everything.
And you know what happens? I don't go to those places. I don't go places where there needs to be that. You know what I'm saying? I already
places
did.
you
I
know
already
where
got
to
social anxiety. So why would I want to be somewhere where I don't think I could be who I want to be?
Right.
I'm not going there. I don't want
Yeah.
to. That's who I am as a person. We need to start being honest with who we are. It's a front when you say, oh man, we need to get over this beef that we got. And the whole time you still hold resentment at me at our beef.
That's right.
Fuck that shit. Talk.
All right.
Let's talk.
So to wrap this up, I was asking, when is the right time to talk to somebody?
When you feel it on your heart.
All right.
It
don't matter. It don't matter if it's before. It don't matter if it's after. It matter when you have it on your heart. All right.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Even if you do have couth. Like,
Except,
not when she about to walk to the altar, clearly.
yes.
But after, day after,
Right.
couple days.
Next day.
Like, it's just been on my
future
heart
day.
all
Can
week.
we talk about it at the end of the week, bro? I know you going through some shit. Like,
Yes.
come on. Shit. What do we do after this?
I don't know.
I feel like I was really listening to you this time.
Which is crazy to say.
No
But
shade.
that's who you are, so I respect it.
I had to dig a little bit deeper so I could hear what you were saying. But the music.
You are now tuned in.
You are now tuned in. Let me hook up to the Bluetooth here. I am connected today.
That's right.
As I did not pick up so to play. Let's get it. You're now tuned in to WMEZ. The song of the week this week comes from Rhymez. And this song is called 5-5 here on WMEZ.
Textually active.
Bags over here.
Shut the fuck up. I am living on a budget.
Man, paying for YouTube music, Phil.
This was a good episode. I like this.
I don't know what else to say. Like, I like Tiny Desk, and that's the only place I can watch it with no commercials.
Oh my God.
What was I about to say? Oh shit, a meme. I did find a meme. Well, damn. Honestly, it ain't really been none, so I'm going to Textually Active to see if it's a meme that I already posted.
All right, so you know what it is. It's about that big money talk.
Go ahead.
All right. You know, same 24 hours life.
Do it.
All right. If you want to buy things without looking at the price tag, you have to be able to work without looking at the clock.
What about your stomach when it be talking to you? What y'all do about that?
Big money talk.
All
What if
right.
you ain't
Answer
got-
me.
What if you ain't got no work?
What if you lactose intolerant?
You gotta stop eating that shit, bro.
I don't want to.
No, you got to, bro.
All right.
You
My
gotta be
meme,
vegan.
and I think I'm trying.
Neo-veganism, right?
I am neo-veganism.
Need to, bro.
I don't know if I like, is it like neo-soul or neo-Nazi? Because the neo is throwing me off.
Or I was thinking Neapolitan.
I mean,
Like
I
ice
call
cream,
you-
like it's a bunch of shit.
Neapolitan.
Like,
Nah, I mean, you are a Terrestrialist, so it's just...
Teresaurus fits me. Thank you guys. So my meme is, all the shit I've been through has been preparing me for the life I'm supposed to live. And that's something I tweeted. Because like the end of 2021 was rough. I don't know how many different ways I could say it, but so yeah, I'm looking for all the seeds that I planted to be sowed or whatever they say.
okay.
Fire.
What you got?
All right. I ain't that, bro. I ain't that developed in life. I just want to send a R.I.P. to Betty White. I saw this meme.
So sorry, Betty White.
It
I'm
felt-
not laughing at that.
It felt amazing. And this was a text that I saw that got sent out, and it said, "Betty White died at 99 made me realize I never really kept it 100 with you. You don't gotta respond. I hope your family doing well."
Who taught you that, Betty White?
That's what she died at 99, so I know I didn't keep it 100
I never
with you.
really kept it up.
I never really kept it 100 with you.
Took her a minute.
I get it. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening.
R.I.P. Betty White.
R.I.P. Betty White.
If you got
I think
some
she
friends,
still made it to 100 because of all those leap years she lived through.
Yeah.
Oh, you doing the math here.
R.I.P. Betty White. Golden Girls.
R.I.P. These friendships that y'all cut off. If that's how you felt,
Let it go.
let it go.
Let it go.
But also on the flip side, if there are friendships that are in a bad place right now, the beginning of the year is a perfect place to mend them, because then you can see how they play out for the rest of the year. And then if next year around the same time in 2023, you still feel like you want to get rid of it, you know, because we went to a place where we fixed it. Now we're still at a place where it's fucked up.
Bro, I need a snack. Did you hear my stomach just grow?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I be in here like this all the time.
Your stomach I do be hearing your stomach, and you be.
I got a real good digestive system, and so.
I mean, if you want to keep going, we can. It just growled, so that means I got another 5 minutes.
I'm just saying, we good here. I think we'll see y'all again to talk about more shit that go on in our life. I might get on here and tell you how I cried at Christmas the other week.
Did you? I did. You cried at Christmas? I did. I've been crying so much that I can't even cry. Like, that's the truth.
It was a beef cry, though. I was
beef?
I was out here beefing.
Oh, you was beefing?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, shit happened.
Oh, that's so funny. Because I ain't sorry. And that's the title of the episode.
Hey, niggas a lot to hear the heartbeat, don't they?
We'll be back next week.